Welcome to BucTv News. I'm Brian Lehman with your weekly sports update. For today's segment of This Week in Buccaneer Athletics, we look back just a couple years to October 27th, 2018, when ETSU's football team rallied to defeat Western Carolina in a triple overtime thriller. Down by 15 points at home with time winding down in the fourth quarter, the Bucs completed back-to-back touchdown drives but needed a 2-point conversion to reach overtime.
The game on the line, going for 2 with 5 seconds, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Herrick with 1 second, snaps it, quarterback draw, he's got to get in there, he did! 2-point conversion, what a play call! Quarterback draw, and the game is tied!
In the third overtime period, the Bucs led by 2 after a catamount touchdown and needed a stop to emerge victorious.
2 tight ends and a couple wide receivers to the right side. They're going to go man unblitzed. They grab a hold of Tyree Adams, it's short. The ball game's over. The ball game's over. Austin Gatewood, the 5th-year senior, wraps them up, and the Bucs walk away with a 45-43 victory in Green Stadium.
The win lifted the Bucs to a 5-1 conference record, good for a share of first place with 2 games remaining in the season. The Big Ten is back following an opening week of contests that saw ranked teams upset, blown out, and dominate. On Friday night, freshman quarterback Graham Mertz tossed 5 touchdowns for the number 14 Wisconsin Badgers as they defeated Illinois 45-7. Mertz amazingly completed 20 of his 21 passes, and Justin Fields did the same thing on Saturday as number 5 Ohio State handled Nebraska 52-17. Number 8 Penn State was upset 36-35 in overtime when unranked Indiana debatably converted a 2-point attempt. And on Saturday evening, number 18 Michigan took care of number 21 Minnesota 49-24. The full return of ETSU athletics received some clarity this past week as the SoCon released spring conference schedules for several fall sports that had their seasons postponed due to COVID-19. For men's basketball, Western Carolina visits the reigning conference champions on December 30th, and the women's basketball team travels to Chattanooga for a January 9th tip-off. On February 7th, the volleyball team begins SoCon play on the road versus Mercer, and Buccaneer football returns to the field for a home game versus Samford on February 20th. The women's soccer team hosts UNC Greensboro on March 5th, and men's soccer opens the season with a home date versus Furman on March 13th. The 5-1 Chicago Bears will look to earn their 3rd straight victory tonight when they visit the 4-2 Los Angeles Rams on Monday Night Football. LA fell to the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday night last week and need to avoid a losing streak as they chase the division-leading Seattle Seahawks. Defensively, both teams have allowed fewer than 20 points per game through 6 weeks, and while the Bears are undefeated on the road, the Rams have yet to lose at home this season, so those streaks will be put to the test when these squads kick off shortly after 8:15 tonight on ESPN. That brings our sports update to a close. We'll be back with campus news on Wednesday. For BucTv News, I'm Brian Lehman.